Can I get a moment of your time? All right. Bankhead, I see you, partner. From the interviews to the news to your favorite tunes, you cannot lose when you're tuned into Straight Out the Trunk Radio. Hit me, From the interviews to the news, plus your favorite tunes, straight out the trunk, they got what you want now. Get your body go to sleep, and when you brush your teeth, when you first wake up, turn your radio up. Straight out the trunk now. Straight out the trunk. You are now listening to Straight Out the Trunk. Put your seat back, turn your radio up. It's Straight Out the Trunk. You are now tuned in and you're rocking with the best. Straight Out the Trunk. Everybody tuned in, let me hear you say Straight Out the Trunk. 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 Straight out the trunk.
Up in that motherfucking building, bro. And that first little one with A+ in them and shit. I was like a little 17-year-old kid coming up there with the homie, and like his show was like the big show on the station. Like I couldn't even. I was like, how the fuck I get in touch with him? With the Eminem and shit. I didn't know how to get in touch with him. I don't even know how we met for real.
I don't remember, dog.
I don't remember either.
Probably could just be out in the field.
I feel like somebody introduced us.
Could have been social media. Could have been one of those mutual friends of one of ours.
I don't remember.
I hate when somebody asks me that. I'm like, hey, bro, I'll forget. If it wasn't like something very dramatic or drastic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We've been knowing a lot of people, so it's like. I think we met at the studio, right? For sure.
Yeah,
I remember that. Came through that first time.
Yeah, I remember that. You actually remember that?
I remember the first time you guys came through, for sure.
I just remember you telling that nigga whenever you want to use the studio or something, come through.
Yeah.
Tell that nigga, let's come tomorrow. God in heaven.
Yeah, I remember that was like pretty early on in the studio. Like we didn't even have downstairs yet and shit.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And we got some good photos of you guys, and it was like, yeah, it was early on. You guys came all iced out and shit. I was like, oh yeah. Because that's like around the time when I started feeling like, all right, we really have emotion in the studio. When like people in the city, like you guys that were doing shit, was coming through, yeah. You know what I mean?
You got one of the hottest spots in LA, for real.
Shit, we claiming it. It's the hottest. I'm about to pop my shit. We going straight out the trunk.
What it do? It's your boy Bank at the name Straight Out the Trunk Radio. Got another dope ass interview with two dope ass artists. You feel me, man? Make sure you follow us, Straight Out the Trunk Radio, SODTR _. Make sure you follow me personally, Bankhead _ the name. Today we got two individuals who's lining up the city with some dope ass music. First, we got my man Pofsky. You feel me, motherfucker? Returnable of Straight Out the Trunk Radio, you feel me? Underground Magazine, Underground Studios out here in Los Angeles, you feel me? Killing the scene. And next to him, we got my man Donny motherfucking Solo, you feel me? Don Solo in the motherfucking house.
Solo the Don, look,
What
stop
it do?
playing. We in the motherfucking house, man.
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
I'm solid. I'm chilling.
You feel me? You got that West Side, you feel me?
Yeah.
New project out?
Love letters, yes sir. Stop playing.
Came
Man,
together.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling great about it.
Good, hell yeah. Everybody fuck with it. That shit just dropped Friday.
Facts.
So we
Well,
work.
I know, like, I ain't gonna say this like a random link up, but to me it's like a random link up. You know, like how did y'all two sounds come together?
Yeah,
like first of all, you feel me? Like we gonna get into this. You feel me? Because I need to know.
Yeah, we was just talking about it off air for a sec. Shout out to off air, but it had nothing to do with him. But just shout out to off air too. But shout out to Big Eve, cause Donny and Veda had came through the studio early on, and that's how we like had really just met at first. But then Big Eve and Donny were doing a feature with who?
Shay Monet.
With Shay, yeah. Shout out to Shay. And fucking Eve was like, y'all should tap in, and I've been working on some R&B shit right now. So, you know, obviously he more known for like rap shit. So I wouldn't have thought he was really on some R&B singing shit. And he played me, what's that, like Replay or something?
Repeat. Damn,
Repeat.
That's crazy you remember that, yeah.
Fuck,
Repeat.
that shit is fire. You gotta drop that shit.
Yeah,
for
it's
real.
just like a ballad type song. I don't really be displaying. Well, I do display my R&B as much, but like you said, people know me more for rap, so it kind of caught them off guard. Like, what the fuck? And he played me some of his shit too. I'm like, what the fuck? And shit, it was immediately like, we should do something. We gotta
show
do
that
a
arsenal
project.
though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't hide your skills and talents. You feel me? Show
Nah.
that shit.
Nah, trust
See,
me,
that's-
I'll show my shit, but you feel me? You know, I got an audience I got to cater to a little bit, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And see, I feel like that's what's cool about us linking up. It's like I could bring out that side of bro real quick. You feel me? And he even helping on the writing shit for me a little bit, like on some other shit for my album too. Like he helped write a record, a big record, in fact. So it's just, you know what I mean? It's we just got a whole lot of R&B shit going on, which like I get that most people want to just hear rap shit a lot, which is dope. I want to hear rap shit too. But I'm fucking with the R&B heavy right now.
Oh man, gotta come with the vibe. Something for the ladies.
Like, how did
you feel me?
West Side Love Letters, the title, come about? Like, was y'all in the studio smoking, or like how did this come about?
We were just kind of kicking shit back and forth.
Yeah, throwing a couple ideas and shit, and we knew we wanted like some LA type shit, some West Side LA type shit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was just going back and
just
forth
kind of
with it.
made sense.
Why 3 tracks only?
That's the only songs we got.
Like,
We
did
only
y'all
got 3 songs together.
Oh, for real? Like, was this
couldn't
recorded on one session?
Nah.
We did pretty much like one song per session. You know, just making sure we got the best quality out of our quantity. You feel me? Only 3, so we had to make the motherfuckers hitters. So we took a little time, one song per session, but shit, they all hit like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of how my team worked. Like, shout out to Chop, shout out to GM. GM worked fast, but I'm accustomed to working like a little slower now and just perfecting shit. You feel me? And like I don't, you know, I give big props to him because he write really fast. Not even write, just punch in and come off the top fast with the melodies and the bars. Like I could be quicker with the melodies sometimes, but then it helped to have writers with the bars. You know.
Hell yeah.
He's super nice with that shit fast. So like he could probably pump them out faster. I like to take my time more. But it just depends on the day, but also it's a matter of just timing. You know, we both busy individuals. So when we get to link, we was just knocking them out and just we wanted to do more, honestly, but it's just a matter of timing.
After hearing that, after I was like, yeah, we need at least a good like 7 to 8, maybe a good 12.
Man,
you feel me?
right.
Might have to double back.
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
the homie going on tour though. He got shit to do.
Yeah,
you feel me?
true that.
I
Pofsky,
know.
what made you dive into the R&B lane more? Because you are a rapper, you can rap, you got the bars as well. But what made you dive into the R&B lane?
I've always loved it. Like for the past couple years, I feel like shout out to my brother Charlie Stardom. He really put me onto it.
Shout out Charlie, yeah.
You know, I started meeting people like December and different people that I'm like just wowed by, you know what I mean? Just hearing them sing live, even somebody like him, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I love it. It's been a couple years, but I feel like this project that I'm working on, my solo album, is like just my best display of all that, you know, layering the harmonies and a lot of backgrounds and just some real R&B shit. But still being me and like keeping the rap vibe in it, a little pop vibe in it too, you know what I'm saying? So
I fucks with that. Yo, Donny, what did you learn from Pofsky working on this project?
Man, one thing I learned was just take your time, man. Sometimes that quality be just a little better, man. And also, just from him as a person, it's just like communication, bro. Communication. I told him that before. A lot of people in this industry, like, they say shit and never come back to it, or they'll say shit and you then they gotta beg them for some, you know, the shit that they brought up to you. And one thing I always fucked with about him was I never had to ask him shit. He always, all right, boom, we at the studio today. Like if we talked about it Monday, he gonna hit me up that morning and say we had to. I don't have to say are we still good, none of that shit or anything. So communication and relationships and just like taking your time a little bit. That's one thing I learned from bro. A couple things I learned from bro.
What about you, Pofsky, vice versa?
shit, I mean, definitely, like I was kind of saying, just studio-wise,
Studio
I feel like
etiquette.
he just kind of inspired me. Like, even when we were working on our records, I forget which verse. I think I did it on, like, Switch, I want to say, or not. Oh, I think it was Nonstop, my verse on Nonstop, where you went downstairs to record with somebody because, you know, we got the other studio downstairs and shit. So we was bouncing around, and I pumped that one out pretty fast, you know. So I feel like he like inspired me more in the studio to just like work a little quicker like that and shit. And yeah, and just, you know, I peep how he, you know, has the whole, you know, he's already seen some success with some different things, so he understands the way with the dances and making content and different things, and even just his ad libs, solo to Don. Look, you feel me? Like, well, fuck, shit like that. That's catchy. I'll be saying it now all the time. That shit is fly. Like, and it was.
You trying to find yours now?
It made me realize, like, damn, I don't have nothing like that. That's something that actually is really important. I saw somebody tweet that the other day, like, oh, like, you know, just having ad libs as your rapper, like. It's really important.
Like, Pofsky, think off the top of your head right now, what would be your ad lib that you've been practicing in the mirror? I know you've been.
I haven't been practicing. I don't even. Something about me, I don't really. Obviously, I'll be rapping and shit, like, and just whatever at home all the time. But I don't really write or do too much music outside of the studio, you know? Like, for myself. I listen to music and shit at the crib all the time. But I don't know. I kind of use like I have an underground tag, so I use that as like my tag, like on some Rick Ross, Maybach music shit.
That's all right.
That's my boss answer for you.
All right, I feel you. I fucks with that. I fucks. But
yeah,
with this,
what would you do? What you think?
Mine?
Yeah. What kind of Pofsky ad lib you gonna do?
For me, me Bankhead the name. It's Bankhead, bitch.
Okay.
You feel me? Or bitch, I'm Bankhead. Like, I've been saying that since I was like 12, 13, so that just comes very natural to me. But for you, it's Puff. I don't know.
Man, something.
Pofsky. You feel
like
me? Spofsky, ho, something.
Yeah. Something that I always paid attention to when I was growing up, that a lot of artists had signature intros, like Gucci had the Bird, Gucci, Soldier. Nigga, Lil Wayne would flick his lighter. So I'm like, kind of like, it was like kind of almost as an artist, my lifelong dream to have one of those type of ad libs, and my shit kind of came by accident for real. When I did Eat It Up with Lil Veda, I had just said solo to Don Look at the beginning, just some shit I would normally say, but then like after the shit went viral, people would just say that shit to me like on the regular, and I'm like, oh shit, I just found my shit. I found my Gucci. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. You be just walking random somewhere in the club or somewhere, and they just say your shit. You feel me?
Look, with the look and all that, or whoa fuck. Nigga, I didn't even know that shit was making an impact like that. But every time literally everybody I meet, niggas say that same shit. Like, I just say that shit randomly. Whoa fuck, or solo that down look. Like, that's hard.
That's branding. You feel me? That's branding.
Pofsky gotta get his shit. Pofsky, something.
Yeah.
So it's coming. It's gonna happen on tour too.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen on tour random. We're like, that's it.
Yeah, look out for it. Look out for it.
How easy was it though to create this project in house, do the music videos in house? Right after you get out the studio, y'all can come up with the idea in the studio for the music video and do it upstairs, downstairs. You feel me? Talking with the underground studios.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. We ain't even shoot like real videos. It's just been short form content, but we stacked up. Like, you know, that's the key now. I think like I don't think music videos are like done or anything, but I just think it's like way less, in my opinion. Like off my project, I'll probably shoot one real music video, and then the rest just short form content. Like,
but people count that short form as fucking
as little mini music videos. Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it was easy as hell, especially shout out to Gavin. You know, Gavin just come through with the vision. I'm not the best like visually creative person like that, so it's easier to have somebody that
Gavin do his shit. Shout out to Gavin, man.
On the editing, you know what I mean?
I hear that. I fucks with the art. Beat selection. How did y'all like agree on beats?
Just pulling them up. GM kind of after we cooked up the first one. So my boy Sean, he kind of been producing a lot of shit for me. I was just pulling beats up, and he was fucking with them. And then once GM kind of heard what we were on, he sent me some like, oh, this would be perfect for you. Like, you know, GM will hit me with some shit sometimes, like specifically that he made for me or something. So that was one of those for nonstop.
And once that beat come on and I start humming a hook or a melody or something, it's over. Load that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
How long do you usually take for you to like get the melody and hook right for you, Don?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I don't have it within 10 seconds of hearing that beat, we could go to another beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or honestly, I'm not gonna say 10 seconds. Whenever that beat drop, always I feel like that's how you know some shit is like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to some beats I will take my time on though. Like if I know like all right, this a hit type beat. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, once that shit drop, I already got something in my mind. If not,
if he don't say run it back.
Yeah, on God.
Is it easy for you to come up with shit? Because I know you've been rapping since 9 years old.
Damn, what the fuck? Yeah.
You heard? You know, like, so like how, like, it doesn't come so natural to you because you've been doing it since a teen, a kid.
It's very, very natural. And I also feel like the type of rap I'm doing right now, like the ratchet party type music, like, you don't really have to say much. So it's very, very easy. Although I can bar up, but this shit just easy. I guess I could just say because I wasn't always good at freestyling, though. I started freestyling in booth 2023.
Okay.
Just because, like I said, niggas went viral, and I was just put into a lot of situations where I didn't have the chance to hear the beat beforehand or write or even know what the fuck or who the fuck I'm working with. So it's just like you got to go to the studio and you got to rap. Some days it's going to be just me and the homies. Some days it's going to be Chike and One Take J and all these other niggas. Like, and I just had to adjust to that. And it wasn't always good at first. Like, I've not embarrassed myself, but just me personally, like, have had some songs where like, damn, I wish I could come back now and hop back on that song with them niggas and shit. But after a couple years of just doing that shit, it's just too easy. Like, it don't take. I could record a verse or maybe a whole song in 20, 30 minutes.
I see this. I went in your discography and motherfucking Spotify, and you had like 20 singles out this year.
Yeah,
you have hella music.
I dropped like a motherfucker.
I see. I was the hold on 1, 2, 3. I was like, damn, nigga, this is more than a lot of people do in 5 years.
Man, one thing that's gonna set you apart when you're doing music is consistency. It's a lot of my friends like I gotta get on bad. Like, I've known people who've done music for 10 years and have only maybe dropped 5 songs in total, and I'm like, and they come to ask me like, damn, how did nigga, consistency. If you drop 5 songs in 10 years, bro, you're never gonna catch anything. So, and how I view it is, if I drop 20 songs this year, you never know what's gonna hit. You feel me? You literally never know. I never knew the song that hit was gonna hit. I didn't like the song when I recorded it. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like anything that's out can hit. Niggas be like, my song went up that's been out for a year. You feel me? I got 20 songs this year that's sitting there. You know what I'm saying? It could go up now. It could go up next year. Like, you feel me? It's just there.
With the amount of production you putting out, are you recording yourself and everything?
Nah, I work really at Reason with my boy Only Zay. Shout out Zay, my nigga Only Zay. That's my engineer right now. We pretty much just work as much as we want to. You feel me?
That's home studio.
Yeah, basically, home base. And I've been on a different journey this year of just working with different artists, which is really why I was really very open to working with Pofsky. Because the past couple years, I kind of like just stayed in my own bubble. But I'm on a roll right now.
You trying to find it? You just building your sound, your name.
Exactly.
With that recent like success and everything, does that really like? How does that change your mindset of like going out? How's that like? Because, you know, niggas be getting robbed and shit like that. Do you ever have that fear? Or even just kids coming up to you saying your shit in the mall or just walking out in a fucking grocery store?
I feel like it's always something you gotta look out for, but I'm not scared, especially in my city, because I grew up literally in this area like most of my life. I've moved to Long Beach the past few years, but I grew up in LA. I'm not really scared. I used to walk to Masterburger on Vernon and Western, and I went to Dorsey, and so you know what I'm saying. I don't mind that, but you know, I always
Dorsey Dons.
Yep, Dons. You feel me? Just can't have the Dorsey pride. But I always, you know, I do what I got to do to protect myself out here. You feel me? You know, you never know.
Respect.
Yeah.
Pofsky, you are Underground Magazine co-owner with Andrew, and you have Underground Studios. Can you talk about the success of the magazine the last 2 years? And I'm going to say, every time I go on social media, there's a new music video shot at your Underground Studio compound.
Yeah.
And can you talk about like the growth of it, the management of it, you being the co-owner of the magazine, running the fucking studio as well, and being Pofsky the artist.
Mm-hmm.
All these in the last 2 years, from what I've seen, dog, has just all elevated, and they all elevated at once.
Nah, for sure. I ain't even gonna lie, it really kicked up like the past year. And like I kind of explained to people, like, you know, it only kicked up because we decided to take a bigger risk and get more space, you know what I'm saying? Which made it like bigger and more, you know, appealing to everybody. So that's why everybody coming fucking with us now. And yeah, it's a blessing, you know, is all I really have to say about all that. I mean, beyond everything else, like, and we could get into the details of it, but yeah, I mean, these are the busier months now too of the studio that we're getting into, so it's about to get even crazier, you know. I want to see bigger videos, like, you know, I want to see like a video come through that hits like 1 million. I don't think we've done that yet, really. We've probably gotten close, but like, you know, I just want to start working with more of them artists. Shout out to like Eric Bellinger, for example, who was there recently, you know, doing whatever he was doing over there. Who knows? But yeah, you know, it's cool to see the doors that come in, and just, you know, we got Sinner Seeking in the building, we got LV Recording Studio in the building. So the people that are coming through for this or that or our shit, or it's like, it's cool. You know, it's starting to become like, I would say, the hottest spot to be. Like, you know what I mean?
No, facts. Like I said, every time I'm on social media, somebody's there. Somebody's doing some content there, shooting a video, photo shoot, using the gun room, the casino, using the white wall. Feel me? Some people might be on shrooms, rubbing the fucking orange fur. You feel
shout
me?
out to Mr. Mushies.
Some people might want to be. You feel me? Some people might want to be in the fucking crack kitchen. You feel me?
Right, doing whatever, like
whatever it is. You know. So no, it's dope as fuck. So it's always inspiring when I pull up in that motherfucker. Y'all doing your shit. You feel me?
No,
has when you was like first coming up as Pofsky, as somebody that dissed you, come to you like, yo, I need to use your spot. Or like, you know,
that's
like,
a good question. I always thought about like, it'd be funny, you know, about like starting to like see people that would come through that like I wonder if they like had came through, you know what I mean, that I don't really rock with or something. Like, yeah, it'll happen for sure here and there. Nobody in particular that I was wondering if I would ever see, but not like, you know what I mean. There's so many people, bro, and just who knows, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you have to at least see it, you know what I mean? Or at least you end up coming to something, or I don't know. At the end of the day, man, like, if people are talking about you one way or another, you're definitely doing something right. You feel me?
Facts. You just announced you're going on tour with Steven G.
Mm-hmm.
How many tour dates you doing? They give you some, Donnie, you give him some tour advice. What's happening?
I've never
like,
necessarily been on a official tour myself.
Okay.
Been on a booked up tour, but not an official tour. But shit, I guess my boy some advice if he needs some.
No, for sure.
What you want?
I mean, man, basically, I'm doing 5 shows. Like,
It's gonna be 5.
You know, I think that for me, it's on some R&B shit. Like I was telling you off air. Shout out to off air. But I was definitely getting right with the auto-tune and just got my in-ears for performing. So, like, I'm about to be on some shit like how the pros do it, bro. And really, like, traveling with my whole squad. Shout out to H.A., my DJ, Chop, my engineer, Motionless, my cameraman. And then, yeah, me and December are going on tour together and splitting the set. So we got a song, and we're going to keep cooking a couple more before tour. But, yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do our own shit. And, yeah, Steven G, great L.A. artist, you feel me? Right, that's, like, perfect. Because I had gone on one tour already, and it ended up being some bullshit. But already going into it, I knew it could have been some bullshit, kind of because of just, not bullshit, but just it wasn't my lane of the type of artist already. So it wasn't already necessarily the best fit. It was kind of like, just kind of forcing at the time because I just wanted to fucking go on tour so bad as a kid.
I was gonna ask that, like, how hard is it to find tours that fit what you want to, like, you know, attract, engage with?
Yeah, I would say even before tours, I mean, finding shows that fit, you know, your lane, that's hard to do. Even, like, I just opened for Blue Bucks the other day. Like, is that the most on-brand thing? Not really, but it was lit as fuck, you know? So you got to know how to be a chameleon and like adapt to shit. Like,
But you got songs that could go with their crowd, you know, that could vibe,
No
that'd
doubt.
be good opening shit.
But like what I'm kind of going for right now is not really that. So just knowing, being intentional about everything for sure. But yeah, I lucked out, and I think that I don't really consider it luck. First of all, I think it's all been strategic and the way I moved and leveled myself. First of all, but before that, I really attribute it to being a fan and knowing the scene. You know, like a lot of people might not even know who Steven G is, and he's a gem. You know, he's gonna go up and sell a lot of tickets in these cities, and he has fans and shit.
Yeah, he fire.
So it's like just knowing who he is,
He
knowing
talented,
that that's
yeah.
my lane and shit. You know what I'm saying? Building a relationship with bro prior to the tour. So all those things, that's how I made sure I did it.
Is he gonna be on the mag?
Shit, maybe. Could happen.
When's the next mag coming out? Who's the next featured artist on that mag?
When's this dropping?
Hmm?
When's this dropping?
What we in April, May?
It's dropping in May.
Yeah, this is dropping in May.
Well, yeah, we do have Eric Bellinger on the magazine then, in that case. It'll be out May 2nd, you feel me? The hard copy, so we're going to announce Eric Bellinger this Friday.
It's
You
out
feel
now,
me?
motherfuckers.
Yeah, Eric Bellinger out now.
It's out now.
Facts.
Real deal.
So, yeah, that shit going to be dope. So we got in touch with Eric and shit, and then also wanted to get Steven in the loop, and then Eric was like, oh, I want to have my whole label involved. So we did like not just an Eric Bellinger, but an All Wins Entertainment cover.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
So, man, Donny Solo, you say you want to work with more artists in 2025. Is there more features or like more like collab tapes like how you and Pofsky just did?
I'm honestly open to whatever. Features, collab tapes, like just anything. I just want to work. You feel me? You never know who's gonna be the next. Like I said, you just never know who's gonna be the next person to blow up. What's gonna be the next song? As long as these motherfuckers coming out, I'm willing to work with anybody.
Hey,
So,
West Coast is here. We here.
Man, and that's one thing that niggas don't have, but you have been seeing a little more recently, just people working together from LA. Like, a lot of niggas just be on their high horse, which I have been before, but you know what I'm saying? You just, it's better to be collaborative than on your own.
You said you was on your high horse before. Is that because a lot of people just showing you love and I ain't gonna say like kissing your ass or anything like that?
In a sense, it's easy to feel like that when everything is going your way. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a humble person, so when I realized what I was doing or how I was kind of moving in a sense, I had to change that shit.
I hear that. Did somebody tell you that, or you realized that yourself?
I just realized it myself.
That's good growth. I like that. I
feel
like
me?
that.
Hell yeah.
Today, XXL released a couple of potential freshman covers, and we have nominees, and we have 310 Baby, we have Lefty
Nice.
Gunplay, we have Siete, and we have Zoe Osama.
Nice.
Double XL?
Double XL.
Man, what the fuck? That's hard.
That's
hard.
double, but I just don't like how I just don't like how it says vote for the 10th spot. Like why does like the West Coast have to be voted in?
Wait, it's out of those to be voted in?
Does it already
It said-
the 9? Or no? They haven't announced the other 9 people?
Let me see. Let me double check.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying all of them were on there. But
No,
You're saying, like nominees.
They nominees. They have to get voted in for the 10th spot.
But that's kind of crazy. That's only for one slot. Like, how they not just taking nominees for the whole shit?
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder who else is on it in general.
yeah, me too.
310 should have had it last year.
They had D Baby.
Yeah, obviously.
Where that shit at? Come
Siete
on. Now.
could definitely be a cool one. Lefty.
I would love to see all of them on there.
Right.
But if anybody,
So-
I would say 310 probably had the biggest impact.
No doubt.
Soak City was like one of the biggest records of the last couple of years.
Right.
Oh, facts.
I feel like Lefty was just like the biggest, like, media-wise.
Yeah,
You know.
facts. That's very true.
They
Shout out
even
to
have
Lefty.
Jello.
We, by the way, had Lefty and Siete.
That's what makes me so
Jell-O's
mad.
crazy.
They even have Jello.
That's hella funny.
Oh, no, that's irritating.
Yeah, we had Siete and motherfucking Lefty on the mag.
How
Full
like
double
with
XL.
shit like that? How does that make you feel as like a business person? People like that coming through and getting that recognition. Like Lefty, he was on Kendrick shit. You feel me? Siete on Kendrick shit.
Yeah, what's dope is like we had all them on there before that happened.
No, exactly. So
So
that
that
like
shit's dope. Like it make me, bare minimum, just realize that we just tap the fuck into the culture, and so is Kendrick. First of all, as to be expected, but he's like really tapped into like what's going on because these are actually the people who are really out here making moves and doing shit, and yeah, that was dope to see. It's just one of those moments like wow, like we actually. I had a meeting with somebody the other day. He's like, oh, I just went to No Jumper, and then I came to Underground. And it's like, I want people to look at us just like
as one of those big ass entities, as you feel me, corporations, like yo,
a legitimate platform.
You feel me? My
Yeah,
nigga, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the goal. Like you feel me?
When you get named with certain like platforms, it makes you feel good. Like that's what they see my platform as.
Yeah, from a real business guy told me that the other day. So I'm like, oh, that's fire. Like it'd be those little things like when you get that respect for me, like on the business tip. Like I was just telling somebody yesterday, like it's just always been as important to me to have a business as it always was to be an artist too, So, but yeah, something like Double XL, they have big ass business, so motherfuckers can't even understand how they operate.
All right, I got the list of it says Double XL vote for the 10th spot, so they have like 9, I guess, selected.
But they haven't revealed that shit.
Not yet. No. So the 10th spot artist is Aaliyah Interlude, Baby Chief Do It, Babyface E.
Babyface E is cool.
Oh, hold on. I'm wait till he fix that battery. All right, we got Babyface E, Baby Kia, Bay Swag, Benji Boo Bills, B Jax, Bloodhound Q50, BLB Kosher, Cartel Bo,
Shout out my Jewish brother.
C China, Certified Trapper, Shay, Chicken, P, Chow Lee, Chucky, Cleopatra, Dave Blunts. He had a good year.
That sounds like a Call of Duty lobby.
D Baby, EPK Jabbo, or
He should be on that one.
Yeah. EM Triplin, El
He should definitely be
Snappo,
on there.
Jello should not be on this list. Glock 40 Spaz, Humankind, Hurricane Wisdom, Ian Jumi, Jornina Canny, Caribou, Lefty Gunplay, Low Shimmy.
Low Shimmy is cool.
Anybody from the West Coast? Dudu, Osama's son, Peso, Plaque Boy Max. Streamers?
I was gonna say, is he an artist?
I ain't never heard that nigga rap.
I never heard him. I thought Teddy would be on there. Ray Vaughn.
Nice.
Rio the Young OG. Siete.
Rio's like a
Trap
artist,
Dicky,
man.
that's it.
He been around.
Oh,
He been
Zeddy
around
Will
for a
is
few
on that
years.
motherfucker. I can see that. And Zoe Sama. 310 baby.
There's a lot of West Coast artists
There's
on
a lot
there.
of West Coast on there, but why do we have to be voted though? Like, why there can't be like actually giving a certified slot? You feel me? Because 310 baby, he has a record that's platinum.
Yeah.
Like couple platinum records. So it's just to the point of like, why not give him a motherfucking slot?
For
Only
sure.
thing I can hope is that they got somebody else in the other 9 slots, and they
Right.
just they giving a people's choice type of thing. But
Yeah,
310 not being certified already in there is kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
I agree. You know who should definitely be on there is Wally. Shout out to Wally.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Wally.
Yeah, he need to drop some more music, motherfucker. He having a good time, whatever he doing. You feel me? Every time I seen that nigga on social
watch.
media, he just watch.
Yeah.
All right, word,
Just
appreciate
wait.
it. Cause
Just
I'll be like, hey, nigga, this nigga always just showing his beer belly now. Like, nigga, get back in the studio, nigga, with this new shit.
He been in the stew.
I love it. All right, so when's tour start, Pofsky?
May 9th, I'm hitting Vegas, Sac, Fresno, LA, AZ, man. Going all through May. May 9th is the first day. Get your tickets. Definitely come to the LA show. That shit gonna be crazy. You gotta make sure you come to that one, man. That shit gonna be lit. We gonna be throwing so much weed and shit in the crowd, bro. It's gonna be a good time.
That's it.
Yeah. I bet everybody gonna get a joint out that motherfucker, bro.
Donny Solo, what we got coming for the rest of the year? I know you're dropping some more singles. Are you working up to an EP or anything?
Right now I'm getting ready for summer singles. I'm doing samples. I'm getting ratchet. So right now I'm just stacking up. I'm probably until right before June, and I'm gonna start dropping on their tune tops. Other than that, I'm working on a project, Don Look Volume 1. I had a series before called Solo Living. That's like my Donny Solo motto thing, Solo Living. Anyways, yeah, this basically I'm starting a new little run with some consecutive shit. Don Look Volume 1 coming later this year, so keep y'all eyes out for that.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're gonna get that one-on-one interview too as well. That shit gonna be fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 100%.
That's lit.
I gotta come double back with you too, cause I'm dropping in like July. I'm gonna be dropping my album, which is gonna come with a magazine and a gang of shit. I've been.
Is it that
UTTM Underground to the Mainstream?
All right, that's crazy. I remember you telling me that shit like a couple of years ago about that damn. You kept shouting that on your story. I'm like, what the fuck does that stand for? And now you just said, I'm like, he told me this from like a couple of years ago. This is what so.
On my victory lap shit.
Now that's lit, dog. Nah, feel me? Hey, congrats on the you feel me? New project, new EP.
Good looking.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Westside Love Letters, go get that right now.
Facts.
Love letters, man. Stop
get ready for some R&B, man. Bug Donny if you want some more R&B, man.
I believe he gonna be doing it now too.
We can go crazy. Look, I got some shit dropping tomorrow night. Kick It remix. If y'all know me, y'all know I got a song called Kick It. It's my most popular R&B song right now. It's basically over the Kaylin For Real Never Lose You beat. Even though I had that beat a while ago. Anyways. Remix dropping tomorrow night. So yeah, let's go crazy. Real R&B shit.
We going up. What's a quote affirmation y'all live by right now?
Do that shit.
Do that shit.
It don't matter what it is. If you need that, do it. Cause ain't nobody else gonna do it for you, and the shit gotta get done. So do that shit.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Do it. You know. Yeah. Major Pain. Do it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm on some discipline. That's my shit right now. Just, you feel me, with the eating, working out 5 days a week, whatever I'm doing religiously with the album. It's just discipline. You got to be programmed. You feel me?
That's what it is. I love that. Where they follow you guys at and where they can get that project?
Go ahead.
Look, Solo the Don Look. At Donny Solo every motherfucking where. Instagram, TikTok. If you want to see a dancing nigga, go to TikTok. My nigga, Twitter, Suave Ass Donny. Shit on all, music platforms, Donny Solo. Shit, my boy.
Hell yeah, come on, man. Westside Love Letters out right now. You can get it on all streaming services. It's Pofsky, Pofsky 3 on Instagram. Shit, Pofsky on all streaming, man. Westside Love Letters out. Pop from Donny Solo, man.
Pofsky that Don Look.
Come on, man. That's what it is. Shout out Bankhead.
Pofsky, he coming with his ad-libs soon.
Pofsky that Don Look. I'm going to do it one day.
He gonna come back from tour and just gonna be saying it all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to have something fire.
You feel me? That's dope. Make sure you follow us, Straight Trunk Radio, SODTR_. Follow me personally, Bankhead _ the name. StraighTRunkRadio.com, SODTR _ Straight Trunk TV. Subscribe, like, share. Tell a friend. Hey, rise up, grind up, bless up. Yeah, we out.
Down look.
Let's go.